Hello everyone and welcome to another tutorial section. Today, we are going to solve a complete binomial distribution examination question step by step. Many people struggle with binomial questions because they try to memorize formulas without understanding what each value represents. In this lesson, I will show you a simple method that you can use to answer almost any binomial distribution question. Let's begin by reading the question carefully. Before touching the calculator, the first thing we must always do is understand the information given. Now, the question tells us that the probability that a heart transplant is successful is 0.7. That means every patient has a 70% chance of surviving after 1 year. It also means that the probability that a patient does not survive is 1 minus 0.7, which equals 0.3. Notice that success means survival and failure means death. The question also tells us that 6 patients underwent surgery. Therefore, our important values are n equals 6, p equals 0.7, and q equals 0.3. Always identify these values before attempting any binomial question. This simple step prevents many mistakes. Now that we have identified the values, we can introduce the formula. The binomial probability formula is P of R equals N combination R multiplied by P raised to the power R multiplied by Q raised to the power N minus R. Let's understand each part. P of R means the probability of obtaining exactly R successes. N is the total number of trials. In this question, the trials are the 6 patients. R represents the number of patients who survive. P is the probability of survival, while Q is the probability of death. Once you know these 5 values, every binomial question becomes much easier. Now, our first question asks for the probability that none of the 6 patients will be alive after 1 year. If none survive, then the number of successes is 0. Therefore, R equals 0. Now, substitute the values into the formula. And you will notice that 6 combination 0 equals 1. Because there is only one way to choose Nobody. Only one way. Also, 0.7 raised to the power 0 equals 1. So any number to the power 0 is 1. And that leaves us with 0.3 raised to the power 6. After calculating, we obtain 0.00729. 0.000729. Now, this is less than 1/10 of 1%. So it is extremely unlikely that all 6 patients die after surgery. That is just the interpretation. The next question asks for exactly 3 survivors. Exactly means no more and no less. So R equals 3. Again, substitute into the formula. The combination 6 combination 3 equals 20 after calculation. That means that there are 20 different ways of selecting 3 survivors from 6 patients. After multiplying their probabilities, our answer becomes 0.18522, or approximately 18.5%. So there is about an 18% chance that exactly 3 patients survive. Now, this question is slightly different. The part 3 is slightly different. The phrase at least 3 means 3 or more. So we cannot stop at 3. Instead, we calculate the probability of exactly 3, exactly 4, exactly 5, and exactly 6 survivors. You do it separately. So after calculating each probability separately, we simply add them together. And when you go through it, the total is 0.89161, or approximately 89.16%. This tells us that there is a very high probability that at least 3 of the 6 patients will survive. Question 4. Now let's find the probability that all 6 patients survive. All. So if everyone survives, then R equals 6. And again, substitute into the formula. 6 combination 6 equals 1, because there is only one way for everyone to survive. Just one way. Also, 0.3 raised to the power 0 equals 1. Therefore, our answer is simply 0.7 raised to the power 6, which equals 0.117649, or approximately 11.76%. Although each patient has a 70% chance individually, the probability that all 6 survive together is much lower. That is 11.76%. The fifth question says, expected number of survivors. So this question is different from the previous ones. We are no longer looking for a probability. Instead, we are looking for the expected number of survivors if 2,000 patients undergo the surgery. So for a binomial distribution, the expected value is calculated using E into R equals NP equals NP. And by now you know what NP refers to, or what N and P refers to. So you substitute the values, and what do we have? So we're going to have 2,000 multiplied by 0.7, which equals 1,400. Therefore, we expect approximately 1,400 patients to survive. Remember, expected value refers to the average outcome over many similar situations. It does not mean exactly 1,400 patients will survive every time. No. All right. Now, this part talks about standard deviation. So the final question asks us to calculate the standard deviation. Standard deviation measures how much the actual number of survivors is likely to vary from the expected value. So for binomial distribution, the formula is sigma equals the square root of NPQ. So again, substitute the values. So inside the square root, we calculate 2,000 multiplied by 0.7 multiplied by 0.3. So 2,000 times 0.7 equals 1,400. 1,400 times 0.3 equals 420. Now, take the square root of 420. This gives approximately 20.49. Therefore, the standard deviation is 20.49 patients. This means that although the expected number of survivors is 1,400, the actual number will usually differ by about 20 patients above or below this value, basically. So that is how the answers are or is. Congratulations, we have successfully solved every part of this binomial distribution examination question. So let's quickly remember the 4 steps that will help you solve similar questions in the exam or any question, anywhere that you see it. The first is to identify the values of N, P, and Q. Second, determine the value of R based on the wording of the question. 3, choose the correct formula. And finally, substitute carefully and calculate step by step. With enough practice, binomial distribution questions become straightforward. So thank you very much for your attention. And if you have found this very helpful, don't forget to like the video and of course, subscribe and share for our classmates. I will see you in the next section if there are any more topics to be discussed. Peace out.